Hi, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate an implementation of service function chaining, or SFC, on OpenStack platforms. This implementation leverages existing capabilities of Open vSwitch, supporting NSH encapsulation, to steer packets into different service chains. This implementation augments the native capability of SFC provided by OpenStack by adding the capability to create packet steering rules based on the network application in use or on the subscriber plans. This advanced flow classification is provided by the dedicated classifier called the Cosmos classifier, embedding deep packet inspection technology, or DPI. The service function chaining here is configured using the networking Sfc model. This data model is composed of a list of port pairs here. A port pair is defined by an ingress and egress port, where our VNF instance is plugged. Port pair groups here, which are a list of port pairs, in case you have to do load balancing between several instances of a given VNF. Flow classifiers, which define the conditions on which a packet must go to one or the other service chains. And finally, the service chains themselves, defining the different VNFs or the different port pair groups that must be crossed depending on the flow classifiers. So typically, the port chain is a list of classifiers and a list of port pair groups. In this example, we have simulated three networks: an access network with a client, a server network simulating the internet with one server connected to it, and in the middle the service function chaining network with two VNFs, VNF1 and VNF2, and also the Cosmos classifier to do this flow classification. So here what we want to illustrate is the capacity to steer HTTP traffic to one VNF, that is VNF2. SSH traffic will be steered to VNF1. And all other kinds of traffic will be steered directly from the access point to the internet without reaching any of the VNFs. So to do that, we must first make sure that all traffic from the gateway will go to the Cosmos classifier. And to do that, we have our first flow classifier here, FCIN, that says that all IPv4 traffic from the access point to the internet, and coming from port 2 of the gateway, will go to the Cosmos classifier. So here we have a port chain here saying that in case flows are classified by the FCIN, the one we just examined, then traffic is steered to the port pair group, which is the Cosmos classifier. So all IPv4 will reach this Cosmos classifier first. Then after that, other flow classifiers are implemented which can leverage layer 7 rules with packet inspection capabilities. So we have one here for HTTP in order to classify all HTTP traffic, one here for SSH in order to classify all SSH traffic, and one which is the default one for any type of traffic. And then we have the port chains. So the default port chain where traffic will go to the Cosmos classifier then directly to the internet. The HTTP port chain, whereby if the flow is classified as HTTP, it will go to VNF2, and the last port chain, the SSH port chain, whereby if the flow is classified as SSH, it will go to VNF1. All of this configuration can also be reversed to steer packets from the internet to the access point. Here we've got the same network configuration, only reversed, to ensure that all packets from the internet go to the classifier first, and then, depending on the classification result, are steered to one or the other service chains. So to illustrate that, we have a console on this client here, client 1, and we're going to generate different types of traffic from this client to this server. First, we're going to generate Icmp traffic using a ping command. This traffic is not HTTP and it's not SSH, so it's crossing none of the VNFs and just going directly to the internet using the red chain. Now, this client is going to connect with HTTP to the server, so generating HTTP traffic. In this case, we see that this traffic is reaching VNF2 because it has been classified as HTTP thanks to the Cosmos classifier. We see it here using the green service chain. Finally, we're going to connect to the server via SSH. So we're generating SSH traffic. And here, the traffic is classified as SSH by the Cosmos classifier and is following the blue chain to VNF1 before going to the internet. Thank you for watching.